Hey guys, PC Phantom here. As a long-time Windows user, I am accustomed to the whole operating system administration tools to powerful tools like the command line and PowerShell. I have learned massive amounts of information and technical stuff about Windows, all from the GUI to its inner kernel analyzing every part, folder, and system calls. Now today I have hardly used Linux except Android, as I had a very bad experience with it. The terminal was new to me, and the fact that most of the functions of the operating system had to be used through it really blew my mind. I hardly had any games compatible with Linux, and also installing drivers for something simple as a printer was too big of a task and time-consuming. After trying out Ubuntu, Debian, and Fedora, I quit using Linux and just reverted back to Windows like always. I love the overall performance of the OS being fast and responsive, but the complexity is a deal breaker. After a while, I saw that Linux Mint was by numerous websites one of the easiest Linux distros to use. So I decided today to try Linux Mint and see if I like it or not. Now I am going to the website linuxmint.com to download the operating system. We will pick the newest version, which is as of February 2017, Linux Mint 18.1, which is codenamed Serena. For now, I will choose Cinnamon, the 64-bit version. Now, I have to find a mirror appropriate for my country. Scrolling through the list. And here it is. University of Kragujevac, Serbia. Now we do the most annoying task, which is to wait, but with the power of editing, I will cut the video. So it has finished downloading, and I will use it to burn it to my CD. I'll use Image Burn as my program, but other stuff like Netro or Burn for Free will work. We need to press write image to disk and select our ISO of the operating system. However, I already burned the ISO to the CD, so we can do the next step, which is to boot the operating system. Here we are in our lovely Linux Mint. I pre-configured my time zone and other stuff so we can start. From here we can see that it looks like a Windows but in a black theme. The GUI is pretty straightforward, so Windows users can easily find their way through the OS. Linux Mint has a variety of settings and a rich array of wallpapers. It also identified my system info. The settings are straightforward, so I give it a pass. Linux Mint comes pre-packed with lots of tools and software like Firefox, my favorite disk manager, Gparted, HexChat, and other stuff. I will open up YouTube and test the playback. Instead of pulling up my own channel, I will go on a channel called Explaining Computers, which is made by Christopher Barnett, or that's I think how I pronounce it. He's an awesome YouTuber and covers a broad range of topics from single board computers like the Raspberry Pi to quantum computing. He also published a few books about 3D printing. I'll put the links in the description for you guys to check it out.
Welcome to the Explaining Computers YouTube channel. Here I post weekly videos on all kinds of computing topics, ranging from hardware, building PCs, upgrading things, upgrading your laptop, through to software, programming, applications on your tablet, all sorts of exciting things you can do on single board computers, Raspberry Pi, Banana Pro, all that kind of stuff, even a bit of robotics, and then through to the bigger computing issues, things like big data, artificial intelligence, even quantum computing. So if you want a weekly fix of computing related stuff with me, Chris Barnett, please subscribe to this Explaining Computers YouTube channel. And while you're at it, you might want to go over to my other channel, Explaining the Future, where I also post about technology related topics, things like 3D printing and space travel, So if you like explaining computers, you might like explaining the future as well. Anyway, that's it for this channel introduction. Hope you're going to press that subscribe button straight away, and I hope to talk to you again very soon.
For standard Office tax, you have LibreOffice, which is a free alternative to Microsoft Office. It has roughly all the features of Microsoft Word, so it can also export it to Microsoft Word, so no compatibility problems. For graphic design, GIMP is a good program. From my experience, it loads faster than Windows, probably because GIMP was developed by a Linux team. If you didn't know, GIMP actually stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. Also, Linux Mint has its own software store which you can access through the menu. It has over 80,000 packages, so there'll be a lot of stuff you can use. Everything from small graphic applications, tools, all the way to awesome first-person shooters like an X or Assault Cube. Unfortunately, because the system is being run from a live CD, things will be slower than normal. Even though the RAM usage is 600 megabytes, this is because all the files have been stored in RAM, as live CDs are read-only. CPU usage is actually 3% most of the time, but because I'm recording this, it's under load from the program. From my experience, Linux Mint is a nice operating system as it allows me to do most of the average tasks I do every day. However, I am a gamer, so I don't have a choice but to go back to Windows. Many Windows applications can be run on Linux with a compatibility layer called Wine. Linux Mint can be a good alternative to Windows for the average person. If something causes Microsoft to collapse, I will gladly switch over to Linux. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video if it has been proven useful to you. I also have a blog which I will use to post articles about random stuff. If you don't know, I have a Twitter also, so I'll make a link to that here. Thanks for watching my video. Bye. End.